Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys. Hello, lovely people. Hope you're all well. Welcome back to another live match preview. It is Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool Football Club. Can the Reds keep the run going, or will Nottingham Forest do it 2 years in a row and stop Liverpool in their tracks? Delighted to be joined by two great people from a great channel. Got Wolfie and Easy from Forest Fan TV. Brothers, thank you so much for joining us. How you guys doing?
All good, bro. All good.
Thank you for having us.
You're not doing great.
I don't know, man. I can't power up my emotions, man. Can we skip to Sunday? Can we just skip to Sunday?
Oh boy, boys. Let me ask you, because again, we were watching the Liverpool game as opposed to United game, but when the Liverpool game was happening, we just kept on getting inundated with like this still image of was it Varane who blocked off one of your players, right?
Yep.
And the goal obviously stood. Same referee as the one that was in the Carabao Cup.
Yep.
Again, I've not commented on it online or anywhere because I've not seen the actual video, and I know sometimes it's still can paint a different narrative. Is it as bad as what we saw at the weekend? And if so, is it just another inconsistency by the PGMOL, which is so frustrating for everyone?
Bro, I call them the PGLOL, man. They're just a joke. they really are, man. It's you know what it is. I'll say this. I don't know why either would be given. Either both are given offside or both are not given offside. It's the standards, man. It's the standards. And I've got my vendettas of Man U. I'm not gonna hide behind it. But why is it always Manchester United get these calls, bro? Week in, week out, they get these calls, and it's in the what was it? As 89th minute, 90th minute,
yeah. So it's marginal calls, isn't it? The marginal calls, we don't get a single one, and I've just given up on it, mate. I've given up on it with VAR this season.
Yeah, and it's worse than that because we've gone and hired Mark Clattenburg, who was sitting in the stands yesterday with his best bud Howard Webb, yeah, watching all this stuff. Like, I still can't get my head around why we've hired him and what the point of him is. There's a massive argument going on about it in the Forest fan base. But back on the point, look, it didn't matter that at the end that would have gone extra time and what have you, yeah. But both teams were poor yesterday. I thought we were good in the first half. But in the second half, it almost felt like both teams are just like, yeah, let's just play out to extra time or until Man U's star striker VAR gets involved. And that's exactly what happened. So it is what it is. It would have been nice to get you guys at the City Ground in the next round, but not to be. That's
it. And like we kind of in a twisted way, we've got a bigger fish to fry. We've got to get out of this mess that we're in now. And we still don't know what the PSR FFP fine is going to be, or the points deduction is going to be. We don't know yet. We're hoping, after obviously seeing what happened to your neighbours, Everton, that won't get any worse than 6 points. But you know, that's still to come. And with that hanging over our heads, we've just got to get the points on the board, and you've got to focus on the league. It's a big one for me. It's the big one on Saturday. It's a game that, as soon as we got back into the Premier League, first game I look for on the calendar. It's rivalry from my childhood with my brother and my mates, and it's the one that, you know, we've actually got a bit of a hoodoo over you guys on, and it's a bit of chest that we can show coming in. It's the only chest we can show, trust me. But I want to try and keep it going. It's 40 years since you beat us in the league at the world famous City Ground. So let's just hope we can keep going, and it will help. And I'm sure any result against you guys on Saturday will be a massive boost for our running, because we've got some winnable games coming up. But you got to have that mentality, and you got to go into it with that winning habit. And we've played well in games, but we're just not cutting out of a mistake. So any sort of positive result against Liverpool on Saturday is going to really give us a boost, I believe. But yeah, let's just hope that we can quiet and dampen down your fire at the moment, because you guys are on fire. Even your kids can turn over teams. It's unbelievable. But yeah, it's hoping.
you know we love you on this channel. Like, always got the love for you guys. But on Saturday, we're going to need you guys to just kind of. You're gonna have to let this one slide, boys. We need those 3 points, because and look, here's the dilemma. Would you rather Liverpool win the league or Arsenal or Manchester City, boys? That's what I'm asking you guys.
I don't care, bro. As long as it's not Man U, I don't care who wins it. Right? I've got no beef with the three that are contending in it. I'm not bothered. Right now, my only focus is stay the hell up. We need at least a 6-point gap to Luton. Yeah, I can't believe we're having to talk about Luton in the Premier League, bro.
Play Luton again, though. Have you played them twice already? Or
No, we got them in 2 weeks. That's huge.
Are you at home or away for that game?
Away, bro. Away.
Oh, do you know? All right, so
you struggled against them, didn't you, when you went there?
All right, Wolfie. Bro, all right. That's why I was trying to scoot past the whole Luton stuff before you brought it up. Yeah, we did. We drew against. That's what I was going to say. That's not even a guaranteed win because they are tough to beat at home. But just looking at your team at the moment, as you said, you've got Nuno in now. Cooper's gone. Nuno's been known in the Premier League, barring his Tottenham days, for having a strong defensive setup and a good system. Now, granted, he's only just got there. But are you starting to see signs already that he could be the right man for the short term and then maybe long term? You don't know. Maybe he stays, maybe get someone else in.
Well, the point you just made about defensive wise, that's what I thought would be the first thing he would address.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been. It's been almost back to front. Attacking,
Agreed.
We're scoring goals. We're averaging 2 goals a game. You know, doesn't matter who we're up against, and that's doubled what it was under the previous manager. I don't even like saying his name, mate, but under the previous manager. But defensively, we've still got those weaknesses, and most set pieces is where we're. I think we're the highest, lowest in the league, should I say? Best way around in terms of how many goals we've conceded. We've conceded more goals from set pieces than any other team, and it shows. And it shows our weakness. It showed again last night, you know, in the 89th minute, and the concentration is just not there. Even conceding the free kick, who stepped on his foot, you know, just that bit of concentration, giving away silly free kicks in dangerous areas where we just seem to get punished all the time. Wolfie will tell you the same. We don't seem to get the 50-50 chances. We don't seem to get the rub of a green. And when it comes to any sort of VAR decision or set piece decision or anything that, you know, should go in our favor, it just hasn't been. And I know it sounds like we're moaning about our bad luck, but it's been more prevalent this season than I think last season, because it's been tight games that we've lost. We haven't lost by 1 goal. We're losing by 1 goal, you know. We're not getting battered in games. So, yeah, there is a difference. But he is definitely made us more attacking, but defensively, I think Wolfie will agree. You know, we still got too many goals.
It's exactly what you said, Cal. We thought it was going to be the opposite way around. Comes in, shores up the back, and then quick counter-attacking football. Whereas at the moment, we look quite free-flowing in front of goal. To be honest, we should be scoring more, man. The amount of sitters we missed yesterday as well against Man U and what have you. But I still think that something that gets overlooked a lot is the AFCON players that still aren't back. Like Sangare, Einar, and Bolly, 3 big players for Forest. Sangare, look, he's dividing the fan base, but I don't care what the fans say. He's a good player. He's, you know, he's just needs to settle in and get a run going. The second, Einar, for me, he's a quick fullback. We need him back in. They might be back and ready for this game. There was a hint at it in Nuno's press conference today, because we are missing a number 6 desperately in my eyes. But in terms of the play style, like what you saw at Forest Liverpool at Anfield earlier on in the season was low block. It was Cooper ball. He's not doing that. Cooper against the big 4-6 teams, whatever you want to call them, he was putting 5 at the back, packing the midfield and what have you. Nuno is 4-2-3-1. This is my philosophy. I'm going to build the team around this. We're gonna make it work. And it's the mistakes, as Ez was saying. The mistakes are killing us. 1 mistake equals a goal at the moment against Forest. Against West Ham, we cut out the mistakes. We beat them 2-0. We're all scoring 2 goals. It's just, can we keep 2 or 3 out from the other end, bro? And Virgil's going to scare the crap out of me this weekend from dead balls, man.
Well, God willing, he does. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You speak about yourselves, and on paper, we're not necessarily conceding goals, but that's because our goalkeepers have been performing very, very well. Our centre backs have been good as well, but because of all the changes we've been making, etc., it's been a bit difficult. Now, the thing that worries me going into this game is, again, I say with all due respect, in terms of quality, I think we definitely have the better quality. But we had we had the Luton game midweek last week. Then we had the Chelsea game, which went to extra time. We had the Southampton game yesterday, and then we've got you guys on Saturday. It feels rough, and the squad, as you saw yesterday, we pretty much had to play the kids. Now, rumors are that Salah, Nunes, and Szoboszlai will be available for this game. But just because they're available doesn't mean they're going to start. And one thing we saw against you guys last season, and granted we were poor last season, we were a lot better this season, is we started slow in that game, and you really got in and amongst us, and we just didn't deal with it well. Granted, I mean, you speak about Virgil, Wolfie, bro. Virgil last season flipping missed like 3 chances against you guys. Yeah. So again, it's a tough one because I can see it from both sides. Obviously, Origi apparently had a good game yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, finally. But he did.
That's the sort of thing I don't want to be hearing, because he knows how to score goals. And obviously, him playing against Liverpool is going to be good. Plus, Nuno playing the 4-2-3-1, I think suits a player like Morgan Gibbs-White again, for example, because I think he's extremely creative and really good on the ball. As you said, Sangara, he can sit in that pivot role and kind of marshal and defend and from the midfield. So I know you don't think you've got a chance in this game, and I do think we'll win.
I didn't say that. You didn't say that.
No. You before we started, you were like, I'm not. I want to skip till Sunday.
Yeah, I know, but I get deluded come like Saturday morning, man. If the kids wake me up too early, I start thinking, what if 1984? All this stuff that's through my mind, bro. So at the moment I'm level-headed. I'm depressed from yesterday, but wait till tomorrow, man. I'll be WhatsApping you some chest.
So go on, tell me then, who do you expect to start, boys, for Nottingham Forest? What's your starting 11 you'd go with?
Bro, I ain't got a clue. As what you saying? Like, I think we can say the front 4 or 5. It just depends what the AFCON players are like and what pairing he goes at the back. I think maybe he packs out the ex-Liverpool players in there because we've got 3 of them now.
Yeah,
because Nico scored against you last year at Anfield. Taiwo scored. And now we got, as you mentioned, Origi. He's actually looking decent, bro. I'd written him off, but last 2 games he's been looking good.
Yeah, Callum, when he played for us, played for you, sorry. Was he?
You go right the first time easy. Don't worry.
It's been a long day. I just got back from work, literally. But yeah, did he play down the middle? Or was he down the right? Like we've seen the best out of him has been down the right and trying to feed a central striker. But did he play more of a central striker or further out wide for you guys?
So he played a combination of either central striker or left. Are you talking about Origi, sorry?
Yeah, Origi. Yeah.
He either played central or left, and it used to do our heads in when he played left, because even though he wasn't as good as Firmino as a footballer, he was a much better finisher than Firmino. And there were so many games where we were sitting there going, why isn't Origi playing? Why isn't Origi getting more minutes? And Klopp used to speak about him in such high regard, and then you'd see him and we wouldn't see him for weeks. And it's just like, okay, is it because he's lazy in training? Or like, what is it? And apparently he was a little lazy in training. He's a laid-back character. But when he's on, guys, I promise you, when he's on, he's such a handful. He's so hard to play against. Quick, strong, can hold up the ball, can finish with both feet. Like, when he's on, he's on. But when he's not on, you kind of notice it as well.
Yeah.
Like, if he can stay
season.
fit and you give him consistent game time, you can do way worse than Origi.
I mean, he made a massive difference at halftime, didn't he, against Villa last week?
Yeah.
He made the change and he put 2 beautiful balls through. One of them we scored from, the other one we should have scored the equaliser from. And he just seemed to control that area, and they found it very hard to get the ball off him. He's a hard one to knock off the ball when he's in full flow, but I want to see more from him. And if we can keep him fit, like you said, man, we could see him actually link up with a 1 year and create a bit of a partnership down there. What do you think, Wolf?
Yeah, I think to answer your question, Cal, we're gonna have Taiwo up front. I hope, but Nuno played him for 90 yesterday. He's still coming back from an injury, so I was surprised to see him playing that long in the cup match. And then it will be, I think, something like, I reckon it'll be Callum Hudson-Odoi on the left, Morgan Gibbs-White in the middle, and then between Elanga and Origi on the right. Or he may drop Taiwo and put Origi up front, but he's tend to play him more on the right. I agree with what you're saying, Carl. I think he's more left-sided than he is right-sided. But his ball skill has just shocked me over the last 2 weeks. You know, he's taken on men, bit of skill, as Ez was saying, playing the balls through those defensive lines. We're getting assists and stuff out of him. And then behind them, sorry, I'm hoping it'll be Dominguez and Sangare as the 6 and the 8. I'm desperate to see that combo because at the moment, Dominguez is getting paired up with either a Ryan Yates, who I don't highly rate as a starter, or a Danilo, who's really good or really bad. He's very inconsistent at the moment. And then I think the back four is, I think we're going to see something like Nico Williams right back, definitely Murillo, who's our best centre back. And then I think it might be Niakate next to him, or Bolly if Bolly's back. I don't know. We don't know yet because of the from the presser. He wasn't giving too many clues.
Yeah, I mean,
one thing I'll say though, just
Sorry.
because I'm going to annoy all my lot in the chat. Don't play Matt Turner in goal, and I still blame him for the goal yesterday. And I don't care what you lot say, he was at fault. But yeah. Sorry, let's go.
No, he's definitely got to bring Matt Sells back in goal. But we've got a preview on a FFTV channel tomorrow of the Liverpool game, we'll discuss it more at length in that. But I've got a theory that Nuno's got his centre back pairing, so I think he'll keep Felipe and Murillo together. And if he does change it, it will be a double change. So have Niakate working with Amr Bamadeli, who's another young starter. At the moment, he's been thrown in. He was thrown into the situation because of the AFCON situation. We'd had so many players missing, and we were really depleted, and certainly centre back and CDM positions particularly. So he was thrown in. The young Irish lad was thrown in, but he's shown promising signs. But you can't leave Murillo out. He will be a top player. We don't want to sing his praises too much because we want to keep him under the radar for now. But you'll see him, and he will stand out for you because every opposition we've had previews with, we've all said that afterwards. They said, yeah, Murillo is the real deal, and we want to kind of keep him under wraps for now. But I think actually he'll stick with Felipe and Murillo if Felipe can recover from playing, a midweek game and then going into a weekend game. If not, then I agree with Wolfie. It'll probably be Niakate Murillo as a centre-back pairing, and probably Toffolo, if Nuno Tavares isn't fit, will be the left-back. So probably going back to the Aston Villa lineup, isn't it? Other than Sangare. Sangare is a key player, and as Wolfie just touched on, it's a partnership that we haven't seen enough of with him and Dominguez, because Dominguez is another one that he's been kind of under the radar, but he really makes us tick when he's on the ball. But at the moment, he's burning out because he's doing all the running on his own. He needs a Sangare next to him. So I can't wait to see that partnership in full flow. And I hope that they are fit, because Nuno's been a bit cagey about these injuries, or certainly the players that returned from playing in the final. He's not said what the injury is, and he's like, so we don't know how long we're out for. I'm hoping they're all fit for this weekend, and that will give us another option, without a doubt.
I hate to break the news to you boys. Murillo's not under the radar. We all know this. The secret's out, boys. We all know he's a very good centre back. So if you guys think you're keeping him under the radar, you're doing a terrible job.
Bro, you know what's worrying me? Apart from the Villa game, where I got trolled, right? I've had loads of other YouTubers when we've done the collab saying they all see him replacing Virgil van Dijk going forward, and I'm like, no, not yet, man, not yet. Give us a couple of years.
Is he left-footed as well?
Yeah. Bro, he's a unit.
I know
we know inevitably he's going to go at some point, but we just want a couple more seasons out of him, mate, and then you can take him.
I'm sorry, you're not getting a couple more seasons out of him. How old is he? What is he? Is he 20 now? Right?
20s, he's really young. He's left-footed. He's got a Brazilian flair on the ball. He can dribble through a team. His long ball distributions are ridiculous. His only weakness for me is he gets under the ball on crosses a bit. His positioning can be a little off, but he's still too young, man. He's if this is him at this age, what's he going to be like in 3 or 4 years? And you know what? He's crap. He's crap. He's rubbish.
It's too late. But we've seen him with our own eyes. It's too late now. We saw him last season when he played against us, and he was good. So it's too late now. He is a quality footballer. And again, I speak about him. You look at Sangare. You look at Morgan Gibbs-White, Origi when he's in form. You guys have got a good foundation to build from. So I know it's easy for me to sit here as a Liverpool fan and be like, you guys will be all right, don't worry. I know it's very different than when you're actually in it. I don't think you should be worried though. And I know it's easy for me to say that. I just don't think you should be.
We get that a
Enjoy the
lot,
ride.
bro. Yeah, we get that a lot. We get, after this weekend, we're backing Forest to stay up. After this, we got rid of it finally, right? We'll take over Kop-Ish now, right?
Okay,
Make sure if you're on Kop-Ish, subscribe to our channel. Forget Kop-Ish. We'll give you all the content. Oh, no, he's back. We sabotaged him. But Cal, can I ask you something about Liverpool?
Of course you can, bro.
Right? Because when we met last time, right, I said to you, you were screaming out. Well, I thought it was screaming out for Liverpool to be playing Endo in that 6 to release McAllister.
Yeah.
Can we now agree I was right, man? Has he not sorted out your midfield, man? Isn't he been brilliant for you?
Bro, I was saying this and I was getting absolutely torn to shreds. For me, the more players you have playing in their natural positions, the better. Like, he's so good, man. Like, and here's the thing, I'm not even going to sit here and do the whole Endo's world class and he's the best in the world. Endo's very good. But like McAllister is on the trajectory of becoming world class. So Bosley, if he continues, could become world class. Curtis Jones is playing at such a high level. Don't move these players who are in such great form or such great players into different positions because you want to try and tinker. Play players in their positions and the rest will take care of itself. And we saw that, we've seen it over the years with Liverpool. The pandemic season where we lost all of our centre-backs, Klopp refused to play Nat Phillips and Reece Williams and was playing Henderson and Fabinho. The moment Henderson got injured, and I think Fabinho might have gone down with an injury, and we were forced to play centre-backs, our form went through the roof and we scraped top 4. So I'm over the moon Endo's playing. He was key to that win against Chelsea, one of the best players on that pitch. And McAllister's he's just brilliant. Like, I rated McAllister before we got him, but I was like, maybe we could have got someone else. Like, he's good, but I don't know if he'll become world class. I watch him now, and it's just like watching a ballerina. Like, he's just graceful around the pitch. Like, yesterday he come on, we were struggling in midfield yesterday for periods. He came on the pitch and it's like straight away he just went, you lot are struggling with this. All right, cool. I'll sort it out. Like,
yeah, but it wasn't me. It wasn't me, right? But what I'll say, chat, watching from both channels, right? I got receipts on it. Go back and check the preview we did with Cal on the boys. And I said, even though I don't think Endo is the complete 6, it was the McAllister issue you were having for me, Cal. He was playing too deep. And now Endo's released him. It's so, like you said, it's solved 2 problems. And for me, I wish you hadn't figured that out till Sunday, but it's kind of good to see when you're watching, say, Liverpool playing against a neutral team that I don't really care about. You want to see enjoyable football, and you can see the difference in McAllister because of Endo. It's a bit like what we got with Callum Hudson-Odoi, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but Tavares, who I don't rate, but he's released Callum Hudson-Odoi because he's doubling up with him. There's partnerships and things that work on the pitch, and he's been pivotal for you. And I think he's unsung. I know the Liverpool fans have taken to him now, and he's not the best one, but he is doing the right job for you guys. It gives you the balance. I think balance is the key word.
That's the word. That's the word. So now you said that, I'm gonna try and give an estimation of what I think the team will be on Saturday. So definitely be Kelleher in goal.
Yeah,
I'm going.
We tried to buy him, by the way. You said
I know you did. Yeah, hands off, bro. Hands off.
Do you rate him?
Oh, Kelleher. Yeah, I love Kelleher.
Yeah,
he's brilliant. Yeah, absolute quality. That's not me trying to sell him to you guys. I just want to make that clear again.
Yeah, too late. We've got Matt Turner. It's too late.
I think he'll go Virgin Ibu centre back, and I think he'll be Robertson left back. Centre midfield, I think he'll go Endo, McAllister, and Elliott. And then up top, I think it will be Gakpo, Diaz. I think Salah might start.
See, last season you played Salah through the middle at City Ground and it didn't work. You had Harvey Elliott out on the wing and Salah through the middle, and he just didn't get through him, to be fair. So if he do that again, I'd rather he played through the middle because I don't think he's as much of a threat as when he's cutting in. But we haven't seen. I'm not gonna say because I'm gonna jinx it, but yeah. Let's just hope we can just keep it going for one more year, one more season. Keep that voodoo over you guys. I don't care, man. Just get through. Honestly, this season, if we weren't in such a bad league position, man, it wouldn't have been so
pressurized.
So pressurized. But it is, and I can't not give you some beatings on Saturday, mate. Let's see what happens.
Cal, who are you saying it right back?
Connor Bradley.
He's been good, bro. He's been good.
Cafu Bradley, as I call him.
Cafu Bradley. All right, you guys are going like way over the top, but I'll give it to you. He's been good.
Fearless. I love him. I think it's great.
Yeah, he's been good. Didn't you end up playing him at right wing as well the other day when everyone was falling off and the ambulances are out?
Cafu Bradley, bro. Like, I don't just say these things like Cafu Bradley. Drift, I don't know if you caught what I said about the team. Do you think Salah will start?
Yeah, I heard that part. That was a bit wild, bro, to be honest.
I think he might start.
No, I wouldn't. I don't think he will start. I don't think we're going to see any of the players that we never saw in the League Cup or the FA Cup. Maybe come on a substitute, but there's no way they weren't fit enough to play any minutes in the last two games, and then all of a sudden they're just fit enough to start. No way. And
they weren't on the bench yesterday, were they? Were they on the bench or not?
No.
It's a big jump.
And the thing that I love about Klopp more than anything is he won't look at Forest and be disrespectful or dismiss them or look past them. He'll know that they're in a relegation battle down at the bottom of the table. They're fighting for their lives. If you catch them on the right day, they will beat you because they are good on their day. And he will be thinking, I can't have a player who's only 50% ready out there. He's smart like that. You know what I mean? And for me, I think that means that he won't risk those guys. Maybe 20 minutes at the end of the game. Maybe. But I don't think any of those guys will start, bro.
So who are you putting in, Drift? Are you putting in instead?
Yeah, so he's starting in midfield and up top then.
You're not going to think. I'm starting Dan's up front.
Oh, yeah. And you score me wild.
Are you starting?
No,
your favorite, bro.
What do you know? If it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
But he didn't start yesterday.
No, but he's been playing brilliantly. Maybe, by the 50th minute, if he's not quite looking like he's got the same impact as he does as a sub, then you maybe, make some changes. But I think young, hungry, clinical fitter who's on a roll, who's buzzing, why not just go with him down the middle again? Why not?
Wait, who did you say, Drifter? I didn't catch you. You said
Jaden Dans, who scored the two late
goals.
Okay. So he came on as
and then Diaz and Gakpo either side of him. Then
yeah. I'll go Gakpo left, Diaz right.
I ain't doing that, man.
I wouldn't mind that front three, to be honest. From a Forest perspective, I wouldn't mind it. Firstly, Jota's not playing. He always scores against Forest in the last two seasons. So I'm glad he's not playing. Diaz, I do rate a lot. I think, again, he's another one that goes under the radar that people don't talk about enough. Nuno or Nunez, whatever his name is, I'm still not convinced, bro. I'm still not convinced. I know you lot love gassing him up and everything. He's Andy Carroll 2.0 still.
Be careful. The man above you, runs Nunez defense.
Wow.
Bro, I'm calling what I see, man. I'm calling what I see, bro. And he's that little dink was good the other day, but he should have slotted that. Why did he overcomplicate it, bro? His IQ isn't full there. It's not at a Salah level or a Jota level on IQ. Nowhere near.
Bro.
Wait, Drifty, remember, Forest Fan TV are brothers. It's just his opinion.
I know. Origi played for Forest.
Wolfie, lock your doors, bro. Lock your doors, Wolfie, bro.
I'll strap in.
The last time I said something bad about Nunes, something happened to my Ring doorbell just randomly. So just be careful, Wolfie. I tried to save you there, but you said a lot.
No. So Drifty, you fully back. I know there's like this cultness to him, this iconic figure that Liverpool trying to hype up some of the fan base. Yeah, but I'm just saying it from an outside point of view. You've had better. That's what I'd say, man. You've had better. He might come good. He might come good.
We have had better. We have had better, obviously. Yeah, that's true. But bro, look, he might start, so you might live to regret that. We'll talk on.
We'll have a post-match, yeah.
We'll talk on Saturday, yeah.
So, boys, what are you saying for score predictions? As our guests, we'll let you guys go first. What are you guys saying?
Go first, man.
Oh, mate, all right. I showed a bit of chest today, didn't I? You know what? I genuinely, even with the situation we're in, like I said, with everything taken into account, a result against a top team in the Premier League, a draw, any Forest fan would take this before kickoff, and that's what I'll go for. I'll put a scoreline to it. I'll go over 1-1 draw because we score goals. We also concede goals, so I'll go over 1-1 draw. But I'll go with a point out of Saturday, and I'll take it. Take it now, mate. Give me a point now. Come on, Wolfie. Show a bit more.
Oh, Wolfie.
I've got no chest left, man. You know what it is, Forest? You're like up, you're down, then you're down again, then down even further. Then the little hump goes back up, man. I don't know, man. I'm just holding on to 1984. 40 years, man. Either we win this 1-0 or you smash us 4-2. I don't know which one it is, bro. I'll tell you, if Sangare plays, it's a draw. If he's not, Nuno gets a hat. Gets a hat trick. Look, all right, I'll give you my head and heart. My head says you win this 4-2. My heart, I'd love another Taiwo 1-0 against his old club. Little Awani goal there, a little shinned finish like all his finishes are. 1-0 Forest. And then Virgil misses another 3 sitters. That would be perfect. Yeah. I don't know, man. We've lost. Fuck.
Drift, what are you saying, bro?
I'm guessing you probably addressed this earlier on in the part that I missed, but I do think that the squad is starting to get a little tired now. Beating Southampton was amazing, but we can't just keep on having this game after game. All jokes aside, like this very depleted squad relying on youngsters. And I said to you after the game as well, the youngsters can't just keep playing all the time. We've got to get these senior players back. So I'm hoping as many senior players are available for this game as possible because the Premier League is different.
Yeah.
And Forest away, I don't think anybody looks at that game and goes, oh, yeah, all right. Like nobody. I don't think anybody looks at it in that way.
We do at the moment, bro.
I'm going to go. I think we're going to sneak out of there, you know. I'm going to say 1-0 or 2-1. I think we're really going to have to sneak out of there. I don't think this is going to be a crazy convincing result.
I'm going 3-1 Liverpool.
He always goes 3-1, bro.
No, I think it's going to be tight, though. So I think it's going to be 2-1 for a very long time. And I think we kill off the game in the dying minutes because you'll be pushing for an equaliser. So 3-1 will look comfortable, but I don't think it'll be a comfortable 3-1.
You know what, right? If you're gonna beat us, I just hope you beat us because you play better than us, not because of some stupid defensive mistake or a dead ball goal. I'm sick of them, man. I can take losing to a better team, yeah, but not another dead ball that we've been seeing week in, week out. It's killing me. So if you're gonna beat us properly, right? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we intend to. Is
Origi gonna score for us though? Is Origi gonna score and break your heart?
Mark's drifty.
Look, this is an emotional one for me. This is very emotional. Origi is my guy. I love that guy. It's the Origi derby. So. Look, I will take him scoring if Liverpool win the game. So
really, okay.
I'm not as sentimental like you. I
No,
don't want
he's not.
I don't want anyone to score. So
He wants him injured, man. He's like,
no,
go off
I'd never wish injury, but I don't want Origi scoring because that will hurt. He would never celebrate though. If he did celebrate, then God forbid. I mean, like, like, that would be a badness. But no, I hope we keep a clean sheet. But I do see you scoring. I don't know.
Bro, he barely celebrated when he played for us, scoring for us. He's not that type of guy. He's not.
Yeah, it's true.
He's very calm like that.
Yeah, very true.
But remember, we average 2 goals a game under Nuno. I'm just saying, in the league, 2 goals a game.
Yeah,
Just bear that one in mind, right?
Fair
Oh,
dude.
let's get on to Sunday, boys. Let's get on to Sunday.
No, boys, before we go, we've got to give a special shout out to Robin, your brother Easy, who in my opinion, you know, you should have followed in his footsteps. And
no,
but again, I mean, he seems like the smarter one. You're a smarter guy, but Robin might be the higher echelon. But no, I'm gonna give a massive shout out to Robin as always. Big up your brother as always, guys. Please promote your channel. Tell the people where they can find you and how they can support you.
Go on, Wolfie.
Yeah, go over to Forest Fan TV on YouTube. We just talk straight like these boys do. Whatever we're thinking about the opinions and what have you, we'll just talk straight. And if we get it in the ear, we get it in the ear. I've been getting it in the ear all day about Matt Turner today, bro. It's still his fault. I'm saying it to my chat, right? But yeah, come show us. We'll have a post match on Liverpool. We got a preview stream tomorrow night. So if you want to come in, have a bit of banter, go and subscribe. And shout out to Kop-Ish boys, my lot who are watching in here. Make sure you subscribe to them because they're legends, man. We have so much fun every time we hook up with them.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
No, I appreciate you guys, man. Is there anything you want to say before we take the people out?
No, I mean, I know Wolfie was saying you lot hear this, but after we play, just make sure you lot stay up. I like Forest.
Yeah, exactly.
Appreciate it.
And take care of
Appreciate
And knock Man U out. Boys, do us a favor, knock that scummy United out in the next round, please.
We aim to.
We'll do our best.
We'll dedicate that one to you guys. Now, people, if you haven't already, you heard what people said. Smash that like button, subscribe to this channel. Also, go and subscribe to Forest Fan TV. We'll be back tomorrow night for our calling show, so make sure you tune in for that. And until we see them, have a fantastic rest of the evening, or afternoon, or morning, wherever you are in the world. Thanks so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kopish throughout, people. Take care.
Peace.
Peace.